You ever find yourself going round and around and around in circles in your own mind, trying to solve a problem or trying to find an answer to something or just trying to work something out? I know I found myself doing that. And this was a long time ago. I realized something, and it's something I've started to share with people because it seems to have such a profound impact when they wrap their heads around it, is that I don't think we're actually designed so much to think in our heads, in our minds. I think that we should think on pieces of paper. Now, that might sound a little strange to you, but if you'll just bear with me just for a minute. If you will take something in your mind and put it on paper, you have to get the concept in a way that makes sense to you on the paper, be it a diagram or a mind map, or maybe just writing some words, paragraphs, sentences, whatever down. What I do now is I take the thing I'm trying to solve and I sketch it all out, usually on a mind map. That's my preferred way of doing things. And then I might ask and answer questions on the paper, and I found that's a much better way to do things. You see, when you get it out of your head and onto paper, number one is you have to make sense of it, and that really helps. Number two is, quite often I find in my head, I get stuck in these little loops where I might get one part of it, and I just go round and round and round and round, but I've lost sight of the entire big picture. And I find that working with the piece of paper and a pen or a selection of pens or crayons or whatever, it just makes so much more difference. So just a quick one for you was to offer you this as a gift that you might want to explore for the next 90 days, to stop thinking as much in your head and to start thinking more on pieces of paper, and see how that serves you. There's a good reason that I carry this little notebook around with me all the time. I have other notebooks as well, slightly bigger ones, go in bags with me. There's a very big one on my desk. There's one in the car. There's one next to the bed. I have these notebooks everywhere, and I capture my thoughts, my ideas in them, and I do a lot of thinking in them. It's a really useful tool. You can have, like I have, one is a book of questions, where I'll have questions that are troubling me or things I want answers to, and I just scribble the question down, and I can look back and get the answers over time. Or I might put the question on a piece of paper and just put some, like a mind map, I'll put some branches off it, and because our brains like gestalt, they like completeness, over time I start to fill in the various bits on the branches and I get the answer. So I just wanted to share that with you in case it's of any use to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.